Hello, CRC! Happy Super Bowl Sunday! How many of you are going to go watch the Super Bowl after this? That's not what I expected. You're all really excited for the Patriots. Yeah! Oh, sorry. Wrong crowd. It's really good to see you. If you could please direct your attention to Jerry. Thank you. Please bring your attention in.
You know what's in here, don't you? So for those of you who don't know what's in here, it's the red heart that we wear when we perform. So all 13 new singers, 13 will be getting their heart free, but not right now. Okay, not now. But it's Valentine's Day next Saturday.
What?
And for $5, that's a pretty good deal, isn't it? So, anybody? Besides
my
Peter?
wife, it was $50, okay?
He ordered 10. He has 10. Okay, well, you know where to find me.
I will also invite you as we move into rehearsal today. If you notice there's a lot of room between you and a lot of your section, consider condensing a little bit as you are willing. You will be a better choral organism for it. Can you now please welcome Elizabeth?
So some of you have probably maybe been following the emails about the memorial for Jim Peterson, and the organizers really want people from the choir to participate. So I have an idea. There's a song that was written by Carisha Longacre of Mamuse. Some of you may know that singing group here in the county, and well, they travel all over. And what I love is if it's a really easy song. I ran it by a few people. People thought it would be so easy to learn. It's got a really sweet message that speaks to choir and beyond. And so what I'm hoping is that we could, everybody who is at that, how many people are planning to go? Okay, that might be enough. That'd be plenty. That we could get up, sing it, and teach it to the group, the gathered group. Everybody there would be able to sing it, and it'd be easy for you to make up harmonies also. So I think what I'm going to do, I got really terrible tech stuff and internet problems right now. I'm going to ask someone else to send it out to the whole choir.
I can do that.
Okay, good. Okay, so look for Jerry. She'll sing out a song for Jim's memorial. It's going to be a video of Mamuse doing a performance, but it's the very first song. Just listen to it, and then, I mean, my preference would be maybe after rehearsal next week, we could spend 15 minutes in the lobby or somewhere running it.
It's almost so simple, everyone, that when, let's say, Elizabeth is teaching it to the people at the event, we can learn it then. That's how simple it is. Learn it along with them.
Yeah, or watch the video a few times. Yeah, we probably don't even need to
Watch the video, and that would, there it is, you guys.
I just might need someone to set a pitch and a tempo.
Elizabeth, can you tell us the date and time?
You know this song. It's March 21st.
March 21st, Saturday, from 2 to 7 at Sally Tomatoes in Roder Park. And I will send more detailed information, especially when the program's happening, including the singing.
Right, we're asking them to give us a narrower window, so you know, commit to 5 hours. Yeah, and there are other bands, there's a dinner, there's all kinds of stuff, so, and I haven't talked to Joan about it yet, too. I hope she'll sing with us too.
I hope so.
And you know this song.
I'm sure.
Thanks, Elizabeth. Thank you.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
So how are y'all doing today?
Good.
New Music Sunday.
Yeah.
You all got your new music, right?
Yep.
Did you get 2 pieces? 3 pieces. You should have grabbed 3 pieces of music. Yes, there are 2 octavos. If you did not already have Across the Vast Eternal Sky, you should have grabbed it. up there. If you already had it, you would have only grabbed 2. I should have specified. Unfortunately, there was an asterisk on that. I apologize.
Yeah, I did not order 60
No, that's what.
across the vast eternal. I only ordered 30 because most of us have it. I should have it now.
Yes. So it's for those of you that did not have your copies or are new to the group. So we're gonna sing through all of it today. We'll spend some time on it, and we're gonna see where we go. You are a slightly modified choir today, so you'll notice I didn't send out a rehearsal plan for that reason, because it's hard to stick to a plan if a number of people aren't here.
Because of the Super Bowl?
Apparently. We didn't know we were such a
Isn't there like a pre-Super Bowl and a pre-Super Bowl?
I have to watch better. But this month's a convention, so just Sunday night is my favorite.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
We have not done it in a while. I love Sure on the Shining Eye. It's one of them. All right, so let's an expeditious warm up, please. Or maybe we can be expedient, efficient. Can you please roll those shoulders back? And once you're ready, roll those shoulders forward. Roll your head to one side. And then when you're ready, back the other way. It's a sign of a life well lived that it makes a lot of noise, right? That's what they say. It says you've taken really good care of our body. Can you please take a nice deep breath in? And out through a straw. Shake out your hands. And yawn. Relax your body, relax your shoulders, find your standing, feet far enough apart to support you, not so far apart you're easily pushed over, one foot slightly in front of the other so you can carry energy across the midline. Nice deep breath in, and out on an SH. And when you feel like there's no more air, tell your body there's a little more air and get out that last 15%. There's arguments whether it's 15 or 25%, but somewhere with this. If you get to 15, you're doing well enough. Can you please hum? Where is this Strauss? Please chew that. Can you make it bright and buzzy, please? A little bit more like a saw blade. You make it dark and swallowed. And bring it right back to the center of your tongue, right in a pool. And open to it all. Blend to an A. Blend to 2. First, that's the best one of the year so far. Well done. Can you raise your eyebrows on that top note? Try it again. Maintain the energy at the end so it doesn't go flat. One more. For those of you that have been with me for a while, what is my preferred way to stop sound when you are singing? By exhaling at the end of your phrase. And you can hear a lot of you when you're humming, you're stopping it with a glottal. You're stopping it with extra muscular action, and the pitch is bending every single time you do it. If at the end, and then the air continues to move, but the sound stops, the pitch maintains, and it decays in a much healthier way into the room. So there are times that I will not ask for that, but let's make that the standard and the glottal closure the exception. All right. Let's go with. Yo, with your tongue. With your finger on your jaw. One more. All right, so this one goes. I think I did this last one Wednesday. I don't think I have done this with you yet. The words are ye, o. Ye, o. So it goes ye, o, ye, o, ye, o. One more time. So it goes ye, o, ye, o, ye, o. So you don't open to the O until you get to the 9 at the very. Oh, ready. Ye-o, ye-o, ye-o. Now you've got it. Now it needs to be ye-o, ye-o, ye-o. Ready. Ye-o, ye-o, ye-o. One more. You're starting to get into the energy of the exercise. It's range, flexibility, it's articulation, it does so many things at one time. Now, I think you can take your seat. We're going to find out if we need to do any more, but I'm really excited to sing some music. I hope you're excited to sing some music. So let's start with something easy. Sure on this shining night. How many of you have already sung this? How many of you performed it with me? I think it was 19. It was 18. Yeah, it was my first season. So we're going to talk more about splits and things, but for right now, do what's on the page, unless you're a soprano 2.
Oh, okay.
Soprano 2s, can you please turn to page 5? So at letter D on page 5, soprano 2s. Woo. Oh, I'm so sorry. So you will sing the A flat up to the D and letter D, and then on the page turn, you're going to move to the alto line and sing the alto 1 part. If you look, it's the same D flat, and it helps relieve the stress that the alto 1s have of singing the D flat all by themselves. Alto 1s, we'll talk about how we're going to rebalance that, but for now, don't worry so much about that. If you have other questions, please hold them for another time. I'm very kind.
Okay, a couple of people are asking the same question over here. So after the soprano 2, sing the D at the first note on page 6.
Yes?
Do they keep singing that line?
Yes.
It stands out for How long do you want them to
You will rejoin the sopranos at E, which will be the easiest place in which to do it.
There's the answer, girls.
I mean, you ostensibly could make it, however, at the end of 43, but then you have to sing the seventh really clearly. And I'd rather just make it easy and just have it so that you can maintain the line with the altos.
I have a question before you start.
Please.
On method 34, there's a G flat, a high G flat. And for those of us who might not be able to sing that high,
You will just fake it. You will just. You'll just make it look like you're singing it, but don't sing it. Yes. If it is too high for you to comfortably sing it, don't sing it. We'll leave it there until I need to modify that. From the top. whether it's the standard articulation that you've heard 1,000 times listening to this, some of you that sang with me remember things that we did 7 years ago. That's a long time ago. Well done. I'm really excited to sing this piece. We're probably going to sing this one more time today before we finish, just because it's so beautiful. And I want to find the push and pull moments for us. I want to make sure that this piece is a dialogue. And a lot of this is like, yes, this is the thing that I'm asking for. Yes, this is what Morton Lawrenson was asking for when he wrote it. But there are some spots that I think that I can honor where you as the choir want to feel a little bit more emotion than I might be sharing in that spot. And we will trade and tell a collaborative story. Can you please take Measure Me Sky? How many of you have listened to this already? We're gonna find out. I did think there would be a few more hands because I did warn you and send it to you 2 weeks ago to listen to. You can set where you are. Okay. One, two. I have been this whole soul. Widen my eyes. I might have with me like wind and my All right. Well done. This is the scary one. I'm really excited about this piece. I hope you were excited about it. If you were not, if you listened to it before and were like, hopefully you're in love with it now. You didn't listen to it before. Hopefully you're more incentivized to listen to it now. I hear across the vast eternal sky. This game is so sticky. You could be the Kawhi. You could do the Kawhi and Icer.
Oh, no.
It requires so many arms from me. Can I hear this opening sun? So bass twos don't sing. One more time, Tim.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're in the piano copy, right? Sorry. I want to hear just sun. How fast can we get to the S? What's the vowel on sun? I think your S can be even shorter. some of the like the quadruplets are like so clear. It's crazy. It was so clear it pulled the choir off several times. They were like, I want to sing that. So I gotta say that's the like subdivisions that Tim is doing over here. They're crazy. You can't sing Tim's subdivisions. There were a whole number of times that you were pulled off.
That was wonderful.
It was so good. It's the part I look forward to so very much. Is to hear the 4 against 3 pretty frequent. Yes, Gretchen.
Oh, well, last time we had the second sopranos humming instead of sitting diaphragm.
Yes. So how on the last page, all ones, soprano ones, alto ones, tenor ones, baritones, sing sky, sky. All twos, soprano twos, alto twos, tenor twos, basses sing hum, or not hum, please.
At 92, I have no breath.
Yeah, I'm still deciding. There was a different artistic interpretation this time. Yes, we will. So again, each choir is a little bit different. And last time we did this, I just tried to do the same exact thing. As we're sitting here, like we're telling a different story. The world is a different world than when we last performed this. And music is purposeful. Art means something and it is responsive, and we're gonna create that change together. I just wanna do it again. Don't stress your voices. Feel free to take a little bit more time. I might recommend standing. Y'all got your notes, right? He's played them 4 times. Can you make the song more connected? If you're gonna change one thing on the sing through, can we make it more connected? I think a really quick item, especially because there are a lot of people singing this for the first time. The choir, often in this piece, is the accompaniment. You are the string parts, while Tim plays all of his magical old yellow pieces, tidbits and things. And that things need to be fluid. There are times that you take stage, you trade back and forth. This is a conversation. If you have long connected notes, please make them very connected and hide your breaths really well. I shut it for now because I'm wondering if we're going to listen to the rhythms. Yeah. That's not the S that we just worked on. Put the consonants just a hair earlier. Beautiful. Give it up for Tim. Take your seats really quickly. I want to look at one specific spot. Can I have sopranos and Tim? But Tim not playing your part, Tim playing Tim's part. Letter B, page 7. Oh yeah, so the piano copy, that's 25 is also good. Yeah. Some of you heard what I said, and this is one of the things we worked on a lot the last time. Your consonants are delaying the entrances of your vowels to be on the beat in this spot. And the text is really critical here. And the tempo shift has to be seamless. So the N of when has to fall on the beat. So we have it doesn't need to be that marked, right? But we can start with it marked and ease. It's easier to ease away than to build up to it. And then when you get to the top of measure 33, 34, 35, you are going to hear the 3 against 4 that I was talking about in yours and Tim's part. And this is one of the spots where you have to be so secure in what the 8th note rhythm is, so we get this really nice dance between the two of your parts. So let's start sopranos, letter B. We're gonna do something. You're gonna take your hand, you're gonna conduct a 2 pattern with me. You can put your music down for a second. You're gonna conduct a 2 pattern with me. I will do it backward so that you just do what I'm doing. A 2 pattern when I'm directing is out and then in, out and then in. But what I'm gonna direct for you is instead of in and then out. So you match the shape that I'm doing, not the direction. Can you do that with me? So it'll be 1, 2, 1, 2. So it should be going out to your right. I'm your mirror at this moment. Aren't I beautiful? Ready? So it'll be 1, 2, 1, 2. Now we're gonna stop for a second. So right here, you're gonna imagine basically a table. This is called the ictus plane. When your hand crosses and bounces underneath it, that gives you, the musician, the information about the beat. 1, 2, 1. But you don't spend time under here because it's unclear. So when we are singing, this is all going to factor in. Don't believe me, I'm not having you do a pattern to be pedantic. Actually, this is something I'm really excited about that I'm doing with a couple of my groups right now. We're going to do this together, but when you go for your beat 2, sorry, I'm trying to picture it in your vision, not mine, hon. You're going to take a breath for the full beat in. So it'll be 1, and then you'll out. And you're going to go out for 2.5 measures. And then you will breathe in for a half a measure, then out. So you'll understand. I will guide you through it. Don't worry, you're not alone. Ready? So start the pattern with me. You all are welcome to do this as well, but this is for the sprint right now. So it'll be 1, 2, 1. Breath in, out, 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 in. Ready? In. Great. Now this next time you take that breath in, can you do it without sound? Now we're going to start at D. They're just going to keep directing, and I want them to feel this. 1, 2. Make your hand match what Tim is doing right now. There's a lift. Do you feel it? It's buoyant. All right. So now, did you feel that moment where he played 8 notes where he'd only been playing 6? Vastly different. Now you're going to sing against that. I need that feeling that you just generated. The first thing you did is you started breathing truly together in that one breath. You don't get to take a giant 1 beat breath, unfortunately, but we are going to picture every time we take our breath, it is going to be that unison feeling of taking a breath together. The magic of a choir, the birth of a choir as an organism is the breath. We can't breathe together. We can't do anything together. It doesn't matter how good of musicians you are if we don't breathe together. You will not sound like a choir. You'll sound like 50 different people doing something. So we're just starting here. Letter B. But we're going to pretend that you weren't singing right before this right now. Okay. I'm going to give you I'm going to give you 2 measures. So on the last upbeat, you will breathe in all together. Ready? So you'll come in after 2 measures, please. You'll come in on the second one up, yeah. So yes, the entrance was great, the pitch it does great, but we haven't sung for a minute, right? Your voices are... So you're like going and you're just ready. You need to breathe the whole way through that beat. That's the goal right here. So that's already better. I will say the 3 against 4, we will continue to work because it's a magical moment. The audience doesn't know it's a 3 against 4, but their ears go, that was something. I didn't expect it. And our brains love the unexpected. We're trying, it's just pattern recognition all day long. This is why we like music. If you haven't read Daniel J. Levitin's This Year Brain on Music, do it. Libraries have like 7 copies of it. Listen to the audiobook, whatever you need. It gives you so much information about how we process music. And it's a fun read. He also has a book called This Is Your the Song in the World in 6 songs, which is really great. Yes, the author is Daniel J. Levitin. It is This Is Your Brain on Music. It's really good. He's got a lot, but those are the 2 that I would recommend. He talks about Metallica in this is 6 songs. What I will say, it was much more clear that time that some of you are putting your vowels on the beat as requested, and some of you are putting your consonants on the beat, which is not as requested. So we have this weapon, what was, da, 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 and good gold It's very clear. I would rather it's clear right now than it be muddy because we're all over the place, because it's easier to fix when we know where you need to be. Everyone, letter B. So that'll be an A flat in the bass. A flat for tenor, yep. C, E, B flat. B flat, yep, you're good. Ready? All together. I'll give you a full count. Look at it some more. Let's steal away for a second. Can you please turn to Goodnight Moon? Good night, Moon. We are going to first look. There's something I need to fix from 7 years ago. I'm so sorry that I ever led you astray. I was listening to this and I was thinking about it. I listened to a recording. It's like, how did I not realize that's how that was supposed to be performed? I was a child. No. Can you please all look at page 6? You don't all have this rhythm, but you have it at some point in the song, I do believe. If not, it's good for you to know. Right? It's here. You see that hush there? So currently what happens is we get to hush, and for years, what I've heard is, and a quiet old lady was whispering, hush. And it's just this like fast, very percussive hush. But if you whisper, you're talking to a child, right? Quiet old lady isn't coming up going, hush. There are places that occurs. The quiet old lady, or if you were to speak to your child, would be, hush. There's a softness and a sweetness to it. It takes up the full space of the beat. A quiet old lady who was whispering, hush. So it's basically at eighth note, ha. So we're putting the H in there. That means we're engaging the false vocal folds. It's a whole beat to make this one tiny little syllable. Okay, so all of you please speak quiet old lady who is whispering hush. You can either speak the soprano, alto rhythm, tenors and basses, or you can do your rhythm. I don't care, but you are going to speak hush even though you don't say it. And quiet old lady who was whispering hush. Yes, and it's basically one, and you have to be off by 3. It is still only a single beat. Yes.
Aren't the notes and twice as fast, aren't they 16ths?
Yes, but I like I said, I'm only focusing on the hush, right? Yeah. Just quiet old lady. Ready? Quiet old lady who was whispering. And then your SH has to be done when we get to 3, so it'll be. Eventually, it will not be so harsh, right? There's a really clear. That doesn't sound like the word. Then we go, and you move through all of the sounds. You make a blending of them. Yes.
So you want it kind of breathy.
Yes. Right. There's a bit. It's not sweet to go hush. In fact, I know a lot of people get really mad when you do that to them. But there's a difference when someone you love or someone that loves you goes. Right. It's not quite so demeaning. One more time. And try to blend them a little bit more. Because there is a in the middle. Hush. Ready? Quiet old lady who was whispering. Hush. Yeah, so it's almost a triplet. A triplet will work too if that's what you needed. Ha-ush, ha-ush. I don't care which visualization of the rhythm you use, but that's the pattern. Now you get to put the song away. You do not sing hush. No, but I want you to have it in mind for just how we're handling it. Oh. How high the moon? One time, please. One time, please. One time, please. One, two, 1, 2. Tiny little things. You're making them smaller and smaller each time. Thank you. Call to me. Y'all there? You're close. Your 8/8 is the spot where it's not salt. Call to me always, this morning always. You want to hang on to that ways too long. When you hit the second you hit the waves, your eyes should be up. I would put a note next to it that is wisp or whatever you need to know the next word that's coming so that you can watch. This will become innate. You will not have to stare at me for all of this. But it's much easier if you let me help you here. I think you know the first 8 measures well enough. All right, we're almost, you're so close. The rest that you have developed is really nice as long as you all move together. Whispering always rest, rest. Because it's like it's an intentional eighth note ST. I never let that be a thing, but it's really nice. So you're really close. Can you make sure not to breathe? If you just don't breathe, the rhythm's fine. A little bit more of a K, please, even though it's soft, because this is mezzo piano. Yes, all right. So now you're so close. So on that first call to me, there's a little crescendo, right? And it's a short little crescendo. Call to me always, whispering always. And then we subito piano. The piano doesn't mean anything if you don't crescendo. Come on. Call to me. Ready? Call to me always, whispering always, rest. One more time. That one was, I did something wrong. I did it wrong that time. Call to me always, whispering always. That time it was you. So I got it's piano. The second you move to whispering. Call to me always. You're so close. Call to me always, whispering always, rest. Yes, now we just have to fix there's a tiny little intonation challenge that I presented that time. Can I have just basses and out 10? Nope. It's kind of like going through all the children and dogs' names before you get to the right person. Can I have the sopranos and basses? I thought that wasn't a thing. It's very much a thing. Sopranos, you're gonna pull them in? Call to me always, rest. Yes, so basses against the sopranos, you have that F natural against the E, then the G against the E, and then the F sharp against the E. And that E is not the tonal center. That's the 9. That's the shiny part. Don't let it pull you away. Yes.
Measure 5, do you want a studio piano or piano? Like, is it, do you hit it and it'll come off?
No, it's not a sforzando. Okay. It's subito being suddenly piano.
Okay. So suddenly
piano. Can we do that one more time? Sopranos and basses. Your first rest was really gorgeous, and then we shied away from his basses. Be careful. Ready? Call to me always, whispering always, rest, rest, rest. Now let's add the altos. We're gonna make it a little bit more harmonically dense. Call, 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 call to me always, whispering always, rest, rest, rest. That's you just like live on that E natural for so much of this. Well done, altos. That's so much nicer. Now can we add the tenors back in, please? And I will get the 7/8 right. You'll get the 7/8 right. We'll all get the piano right. It'll be great. With just like the utmost affection, call it like asking someone to reach out to you. Call, 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 call to me always, whispering always, rest, rest, rest. Yes. So something happens, basses, where we don't quite live in that F sharp the way that we can when we get to the final rest. And that whole F sharp can be higher.
And I don't think that between the F sharp and the E, that's weird.
We're not landing it a lot of the time. It was probably the most clear it had been that time through. When we isolated it, the problem wasn't there. So let's try it, just basses for a second. Call, 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 ready? Call, call to me always, whispering always, rest, rest, rest. Yeah, there's also no. The F natural is like not quite there, and then we never make it up the G, but we're not always hitting the E. There's a cluster. That's a cluster of notes right there. The other thing is it's a lot of vowel approach. Call, 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 call to me. I'm getting a lot of me. Call to me always, whispering always, rest, rest, rest. And it's R's, ways. These are terrible. You need to approach the vowel that gets rid of the color of the R and the W almost the whole way through. We can do it. We'll spend more time on this, but for now, just call to me always, whispering always. Look, I used to have an exercise. I used to have a Dracula exercise. I will bring it back, and that's a promise. All of you. Ready? Call, 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 call to me always, whispering always, rest, rest, rest. Now it's magical when it lines up like that. This gorgeous cluster. It's my favorite extension. It's really basic, but it's the 9. One more time. Call, 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 call to me always, whispering always, rest, rest, rest. memorization right now, and I put the tempo 2 beats too early. Really quickly, sopranos and altos, I like your part. Your triplet-esque rhythm could be more clear. Oh, I'm not caught in heaven's hand, the stars are there, whatever your part is, right? But right now it's just square, and it needs to go chop, 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 chip. Oh. It's akin to a triplet without being a triplet, please. 11. 1, 2, 3. What type of retard is that? A little one. Well, how big is the very first one at the first page? There's none. It's free. So you are trying to slow it down as much as the first page, and you cannot. So here, right here, it is. Call to me always, rest, rest, rest. Oh, it's only just like a little bit under. When we successfully get it just a little under together, I will relax it more. But you're trying to rest, 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 and it's not that slow. That's like slowing it down by over 3 times where it's at right now. All right. Measure 27. Call to me always. 2, 3. Call to me always. Rest, rest, rest. All right, let's do that again. You have to get this internalized a little bit. Yeah, did you feel how it still carries weight and momentum? It doesn't stop the sound. 2, call to me always, 27. 3. Call to me always, rest, rest, rest. There are 2 things I have to stop you for right there. The forte at the bottom of the page is softer than you were singing. Because it's fortissimo and then forte. You sang forte and then fortissimo. It's fortissimo at measure 56. I asked you to mark it across the top of page 10 as well. So I would, top of 10 at 57, fortissimo. I would write fortissimo at 61. Whatever it takes to not forget. Because the other thing that happened is between 57 and 58, again, if I'm being picky, it means a lot of the stuff is going really well, right? I don't hone in on little things if there's big things. A couple of things. But 57 to 58, you have a no breath fly. You are taking a breath, and the song is like, you go from this, nothing can tame me, nothing can bind. And it's not a huge, like, I'm not dramatizing it a lot. It's really close to what I just heard. No breath is there to facilitate the energy across it. Nothing can tame me, nothing can bind. I am, like we're still in, it's declarative at this moment in time. Yes, please. One more time. His throne at noon. Can we just pick up to 52? His
Yeah.
top of 10. Can you play that chord to the next chord really quickly? There we go. 21, 2. His throne at noon. Nothing can take me, nothing can bind. A good eye will catch why I just stopped you. What's the rhythm at 57? We worked it last week a lot. Nothing can tame me. You're singing, nothing can tame me. You're singing half notes. Please don't. You have to buck the system a little more. Same spot as last time. 1, 2. His throne at noon. Nothing can tame me, nothing can bind. I am the son of It was quieter. So, if it was a scale of 0 to 7, 0 being the least amount of sound you can produce, 7 being a solid fortissimo plus, it needs to only go down like 1 to like a 6 or a 5.5. That was like, nothing can tame me. Okay, I thought that was last time. This is the last time. 1, 2. His nothing can take me, nothing can bind. I am the son of His King. I think sopranos back off less. So I think what's happening is your part is the most prominent, and so it's just a slight overcorrection. So from Goldilocks in, where you were to what you just gave me, right in the middle, perfect. Okay. This is the last time. To the end, please, please. 1, 2. His Beautiful. And thank you for remembering that mezzo piano on the page turn. I think you wrote notes in the margin. Well done. Yes.
it seems like we're a little bit fuzzy on all ways. That would be for our 75 there at the top of page 12, the last.
75 is still.
A way to go down and make that a little eighth note down there. We're not moving together, is what I'm saying, on the way.
Yes, we will.
A.
We worked that a lot 2 rehearsals ago. I'm happy to do it again. It's the same rhythm that is call to me, always. It's right on beat 4. Call to.
I don't quite get that measure. I mean, it doesn't feel
Yes.
like it's sinking.
That is a really hard measure to put together. We're going to work on it more. That's why we worked on it 2 weeks ago. I'm going to come back to it. But for sopranos and tenors, your move has to be on beat 4, just like you had in 72. And it's hard because it is getting softer. You're descending. You can't add extra weight to it, but also it can't feel like an afterthought. It has to be the resolution that's intended, and it's hard. So we're going to work it some more. That was really great work on this piece, though. I'm really happy.
It might be my fault because you really have to.
I might also figure
Dun, dun,
I might figure out a different way than cueing that section as well. All right, please put that away. I would like to hear your. Can I hear the Cantique de Jean Racine? What's the rule when it's just an E at the end? Default there, that's going to be fine.
We need exception.
Yes. All right, let's see. Sorry, I have to stop you. It's very beautiful. So, this is, I have to stop you because it's beautiful, Tim. So you have 12 long measures before you come in. And that's before the basses come in. Sopranos, you have how many measures before you come in? Almost 20. Or just over 20, right? What's the song about? Is it?
His homework and he steps on the cast.
Oh no, that was the Revel. That was the what I'm sorry, I was talking about. Yes, but this sounds like one of the most romantic songs of all time. It is exceptionally romantic, but
It's very religious. It's very religious.
it's very religious.
Yes.
The image, like the painting of the vocal lines, is exceptionally romantic. The text itself is very religious. So somewhere within that, so there's a reverence that occurs in this, right? Especially tenors and basses, when you come in, it can't be strident. It has to be this like all-consuming love. But for 12 measures, 20 measures, and in between, you have to relay this on your face. What are you going to look like while Tim's playing? Yeah, he's doing a good job. I swear, if any of you were staring at your page, I would be so mad. It's an opportunity to reflect. It's truly an opportunity to just live in how beautiful this song is. You don't have to connect to the text. Again, I do not care if you believe what the text says. That is not what is important to you. You do have to believe in what it's conveying forward that conveys the message that we're looking for. So I'm looking for something that is connected, sweeping, like all-consuming love. Is that religious? Is that maternal, paternal? Is that your dog? Is that the love you feel for your country, or is that the love you feel for the land that you live on and the trees that you see or the ocean? I don't care. But you need to, whatever makes you feel that love, please sing. Awesome. All right. I love so much of what just happened. How did it feel? Felt really nice. I apologize. I did very gently hush you because you'll notice there is no crescendo anywhere on page 2. No, but you get to do what you're doing. They have to be responsible for them. Don't you dare take accountability, Tim. So it gets organically louder by adding voices. It does not get louder by you increasing your volume.
Okay.
And then when you get to the top of the 3rd page, measure 25, creche, you have 3 measures to go from pianissimo to forte. So you need to basically meter that out. You can draw through each of these lines, right? Between there you have piano, mezzo forte, right? You have 3. Over the course of about 3 measures. This is a little less, right? So about every 3 beats, you need to have hit the next dynamic level. So if you're someone that needs the metric math of that, draw your crescendo and put your P, MP, MF. Yeah? And then you are forte for all of 28. And the diminuendo begins on beat 2 of 29. So that means, same thing, we have to go forte to piano. There are only 2 dynamics between those, although technically there should be a 3rd between mezzo piano and mezzo forte, but it's just not in use. It's not in the useful canon. So that means over the course of 3 beats, you need to go down every beat and a half by a dynamic level. Whatever you need to do to draw that out for yourself, please do, because it's what changes the piece. Anyone can sing this piece. Anyone can sing it softly. Anyone can sing it loudly. Not everyone can sing it with a beautiful hand. This is my favorite edition. There are other editions. There are other editions that have different dynamic markings. This is my favorite. Jerry and I talked, and then again, right before printing, it was like, this one. And even if there are other editorial things that we might not like, especially in terms of text or like slurs and things like that, the dynamics are one of the most clear things in this copy. So can we do it one more time? That was gorgeous. What do you think of? Can I get, if you are willing to share, can I get 5 people to tell me what you thought of during those 12 to 20 minutes? Sure.
Ocean.
Forests.
Forests?
Singing a lullaby.
Singing a lullaby.
Clouds over the mountains.
Clouds over the mountains. Oh, I love it. So if you didn't have one, steal one from someone. Yes?
I thought of, I never got to see Avila, she's a Avila, but when she prayed, she was consumed by Jesus. Actually, it was so evocative. She would rise off into the heavens and she prayed. She told the nuns, "Hold me down." It was sexual. It was so spiritual. It was everything. All kinds of love. And that's what this song is. That total, unconditional, all-consuming love.
I love it. Thank you. So this, and the phrasing was largely really good. One of the things, as you continue to sing this, you will be a little more off the page. I'm trying to give you some really generous breaths in the phrases that are just not on the sheet music. And I'm not giving them to you on the sheet music because some of them change with your ability to sing this song. If some of the phrases can be longer, great. We'll shorten them as they need to be or as the artistic expression or text cries out for it. I will not direct the first 12 measures of this piece. I will do what you just saw. We will start in time, or Tim and I will be 100% agreed and I won't even care, and Tim will just start. And I will not direct until the measure before the bass. All right. That was great. How'd that feel? That was magical. This is going to be one of those songs. It was, so there was had to be a little bit of a reminder at the bottom of the second page. So if you had that moment again, write something in that tells you, I don't need to be allowed here. Because all the painting occurs in itself. And then by the time you get to the forte, it's just gorgeous. What are you saying at the forte?
Divine Savior.
Divine Savior. What are you saying? What are your final two words on that page? With eyes, yes? And we move to this ever so soft. And so when you can sing it like you're speaking of this like unending love and seeing it in someone's eyes. This is it. This is that moment. Can we start at the middle of 21? So the basses will start and then everyone else will come in on beat 4. So this is still getting used to it. 1, 2. Let's do it again. So we're starting on beat 3 with the bass, beat 4 with everyone else. Yes. 21. Did I say beat 3 of 21? Yes, because the basses start on beat 3. 1, 2. See there, you're spoiling the secret. That is not the divine savior moment. Yes.
I only raise my hand or bow out
Yes.
when I hear things several times a day. What I'm hearing several times is some people are singing through Silasa D, although there's a comma there, and others of us are taking a breath there. So what would you like, so we can be of like
I believe I am directing that it continues through the phrase.
So there's no breath in for 23.
I am not inclined to add one there.
We should all do the same thing, right?
Yes. There's no breathing in choral music. You need to sneak one else. I like the comma is there, but what you are phrasing currently is deflated by that. Because when you take the breath, you are coming in with more intensity. If you can sneak a breath, sneak your breath. Okay. One more time. Ready? One. Please give me a breath. Let me see. Give me a breath this time.
Okay.
If you can maintain that dynamic, I like the phrasing, but let's see. Don't like either of them. You are singing beautifully. I need to figure out what there's a modification to the phrasing that I need to give you syllabically. Take a breath. I'm going to give you a modification to the syllable. I will figure it out by next week.
So do take a breath.
Do take a tiny little lift, and I will cue it. But there is something missing because right now it just doesn't feel good. Okay, same spot. Ready? I know what it is. Can you put less weight on that syllable, please? So, yeah, I'm getting it.
Okay.
And it's just too much. It doesn't translate. Ready? Okay, yes, but now can you keep it soft? Yes, that is the appropriate phrasing. But can you keep it soft after the breath? That's the reason I don't like the breath, is that you come back and you're like, I'm fortified. Don't be fortified. You haven't been built up. Ready? All right. Yes. I know basses, you have the octave lead. As best we can, don't get any louder until, so I know the crescendo says it starts on beat 1 of 45. Can you let me hear the effect of the crescendo starting at beat 2 of 45? What's happening is you see crash and you are accelerating your volume starting on beat 1, but I want it to start at beat 1 going forward. Do you understand the difference?
Yes.
Okay. Because we have this moment, and we have. Let's just. I don't need to talk anymore. 1. Right where you entered just before this, bottom of the previous page. 1, 2. So your crescendo starts there. You now need to decide where you hit its metric level, right? How many metric levels between? I believe you should be singing a piano. Yes, piano and forte. It's almost pianissimo, but it's really 2, right? And you have 2 measures in which to accomplish that. So every 2 or every about 3 beats, right? Because you don't want to just hit the forte. We have to grow to it. You need to make that change, please. Same thing. You had the crescendo, but then we got to the forte and it went ha, and it can't be. This piece can't be unless it's one of the moments where it's suddenly loud. It needs to grow and decay healthily. Last same thought. Previous age. That's not the forte. All right, really quick question. Basses, you have a different rhythm than everyone else here. Now we have to determine how we want to do that. I really love, so you could put a little breath, but it needs to be after everyone else has cut off. We want this effect where they stop singing and they hear you just for a second. You take your breath and you. Can I have a? Like just the smallest. We want it to sound like you never stop singing, but you have to stop singing because you need a breath.
Well, you start singing forte.
Yes, you were forte right before that moment. Sorry, I was just demonstrating the connection. I was not the dynamic. Thank you, yes. Right there, can I adjust the basses at, yeah, key la. 1, 2, 3. Key la. Yeah, so that is going to be really magical with everyone, please. Everyone, pick up to 56. That's the bottom of the page 6. One, and just nice hefty articulation here, base. 1, 2, 3. Keep two measure crescendo. Don't be soft. When does it get soft? B3. Please write your notes. And the same thing for that 2 measure crescendo. It's the same rule. Please, all the spots in this song, mark out your dynamics as you need to know how to achieve them. I'm real picky in this one. I'm sorry. I didn't know I was so attached to a couple of these. But it is not suddenly pianissimo if you get soft. Forte all the way to the top of the page, please. So y'all are doing a really great job. Whew. Can we start top of 7, bass entrance? All y'all. It's almost always a bass entrance in this one. 1, 2. Yeah! You have to hold that note out. So sopranos, your subito pianissimo is like an eighth to a quarter note after theirs. It's right in between. Just like I had the basses do, you have to hang on because it changes the moment. There's this lingering like uncertainty and then we fall into resolution.
So that, the dotted half is still forte?
Yes, all the way through. When you change to the next word, that's where the pianissimo is.
And that's what makes it so subito.
It's really magical because you continue what you're doing and you obscure that everyone else has gotten so soft, and then you fall back and it's like everything falls away in that moment in time. Y'all are doing a really good job. Bottom of 7 last time, I hope. Or yes, top of 7, sorry.
Well, it might be.
1, 2. Oh, Christmas for us. So before we finish, did you feel how different that is to that piece? It's magical. There are so few groups that nailed that. Did it be you, please? I had something I was really gonna get you with, but I forgot. Okay, we're gonna, right where we stopped, where that's best for you, Tim. Perhaps, 80? That's bottom of the previous page, the last measure.
Oh, yeah. Let me do 79.
Yep. That's 80. Now we're at the top, 81. Ready? 1. What word is that? Right there. Measure 81.
Oh, 80, right, they come in or just?
Top 3. That's going to be really beautiful. I'm really excited to sing this. I knew it. I figured it out. I was actually going to get you. Tenors. No, this is a good one, tenors. Measure 68. You get to cry out of the texture a little bit here. There's this like unspoken grief that exists in this moment, and like it just bursts forth. It's magical. So tenors, you don't have to, don't be heavy-handed, but you can blossom out of the text as it cries up, and then you fall back into the texture. So in just the amount of time. I was going to do Shore of the Shining Night again, but that's 4.5 minutes long. Okay, if you have to leave, I understand. Catch your Super Bowl parties. I would like to sing Shore of the Shining Night one more time. Don't kill your voices. This is a great one to stand for, or take so that you're comfortable. Oh, yours. Let's do it again. We're trying. We are now rehearsing this.
Trying to sync up without looking at each other.
Keep it all fluid. Can we give it up, Tim? All right, great job. If you're gonna go watch the Super Bowl, enjoy. If you're not, enjoy. I'll send you notes. I'm gonna give you a lot of directions on this piece in particular. Thank you. Enjoy. Look at Measure Me Sky, please.